Hi everyone, this is Cyrus for Gadgetify.com. Today I'm going to compare, as far as the packages go, two of the most popular microphones for podcasters and also broadcasting. Now we're talking about classic. I know there are a lot of new models and people like different models, the new ones, different brands. But Re-20 and Shure SM7B are very quality microphones, and they're very legendary, and a lot of people go back and forth which one is the best for them, and it's not an easy decision because they all have their advantages and disadvantages. Now I'm not going to cover that in this video, and not even in the next video. Next video is just going to be a short raw audio comparison, but this one is going to be just to show you guys what you get with each package. So the first one is Re-20, and you get this cool portable package. Really not a whole lot to it. When you open it up, you get basic documents on the warranty. You get the Re-20 key features, and I'm just gonna read it to you from here. It's even better than if I came up with this on my own. So it's basically for broadcasters, for show hosts, for instrument recording. It offers a studio condenser-like quality, but at the same time it works very well even if your room is not acoustically prepared ahead of time. It is dual ported. You have also the minimal proximity effect. It's very tough. I mean, this microphone is quite tough. It's built like a tank, and it's designed to offer the least amount of pop and possible because of the way that it's designed. It has an internal element shock mount, so as far as vibration induced noises go, this has you covered. And it's an XLR microphone, and you get this little thing. Now what I use with this is I did not want to pay $100 for the shock mount. Gonna be honest, I'm cheap. I'm not gonna, when you buy two microphones that cost $800, you probably want to pay another extra $200 to get their shock mounts and whatever. At the same time, I just wasn't prepared to do that at this time because I have a Rode mount, a desk mount, a dual desk mount, and that cost me also $100. So when you add on all the costs, then you probably don't need to buy the shock mount that you get from these guys. This literally connects easily just to the Rode mount, and as long as you're not jumping around or dancing behind your desk when recording, you probably shouldn't worry about the shock, and this should be handled. I personally have had no issues with my recordings when using this, and I don't have the shock mount. So, but what you do want to get is one of these. I bought it, I think, about $6-7. It's the official one, so you want to make sure it says officially for Re-20. And what it does is it reduces pops, and even though this microphone is designed to have less of that, and it is designed optimized for great sound quality, I was still getting the p pops, so that was a negative, but it wasn't a big one. My problem with this microphone is that my home studio is not optimized for recording, and I have a computer, and it used to have a slow fans, but now as far as slow, I mean quiet fans, but now the noise is really annoying, and this actually picks up a little bit of it. And also I do get some magnetic interference in my room for some reason, and that adds a little bit of hiss. which is why I got the next microphone to solve that. I would actually return Re-20 if I've used it for 6 months now, so nobody's gonna get it back and give me my money, and I don't want to sell it. You want to sell it for 100 or 200 bucks less. I mean, it's a great microphone for a real studio, so you want to keep it if you can afford it. This is Shure SM7B. It has a lot of Shure material, like the guide, the registration. You have all kinds of warranty, where to register online, what the information as far as limited warranty, stuff like that. You get stuff at every microphone, so I wouldn't pay too much attention to that. This is a beauty. It really is, and if I find it really hard to believe someone not having success with this microphone, as long as you know how to talk to it, and you want to talk to it really close. If you have distance between you and microphone, you're not gonna get the results. My experience is that you literally want to eat this microphone to get the best. Well, you don't want to eat it, but you want to be as close as possible to get the best sound quality from this microphone. And what this is a again, a dynamic microphone, but it does offer rejection of electromagnetic hum. And that is very important, because I was having that issue with Re-20 for some reason. And I don't know exactly why. I've never had that issue in my studio, but for some reason I had this with Re-20, which is a shame. Unlike the Re-20, you actually get one of these for free. And that's why I love Shure products, because they do offer you some extra stuff. Even on the headphone microphone that we reviewed, they had that extra cool hard case. So it's 10, 20 bucks. You can buy these, maybe less. But it's always a nice gesture to have that, because when you're paying $349 or $400, you don't want to. You don't want to be cheap and not include maybe something that can improve the quality of recordings. So this has foam windscreen. It has closed top windscreen. It has a locking yoke mount, which also connects to Rode, the one that I have. It is a little bit heavy, but not too heavy for the mount, for the Rode mount that I have. It also is great in rooms that you have loud computers in. So that was one of the big issues that I had with Re-20. Even though I can get rid of the noise and do the EQ thing and get rid of the noise that I don't want and do editing, and you have to do that for your audio. Let's be serious. At the same time, it's always nice that when you hear the raw recording with a microphone, and you get as little hum and noise and hiss as possible. That's pretty much that's pretty awesome. Now, how do you use these? You are going to need some things. You are going to need one of these CloudLifters. If you don't have a good preamp, you're gonna need one of these CloudLifters. It's about $150. There's a version that's $290 or $250. This is a 1-channel XLR, and what you do is you connect your audio interface to it, and this goes to your microphone. And then it uses the phantom power to generate 25 dB boost, and it's gonna come handy because not all audio interfaces can handle a quiet mic like SM7B or Re-20. Another thing that you're going to need is one of these. It's an audio interface. This is a BabyFace, RME BabyFace audio interface. And it's a professional quality audio interface, and it costs about, I got mine for about $600. But if you go to BH Photo or Amazon, and if you're not getting a discount, you're talking about $700, $720. And has all these connections. I just use the XLR connection here. Pretty simple, and use Total Mix to mix my audio. Now, I'm not a professional audio engineer. But I wanted to get it started with the right equipment, but at the same time not really go and expend money on a $2,000 preamp, which would be a good idea actually when you're ready to go pro, because that really improves the quality of your sound. But RME BabyFace, it comes with 60 dB gain. It's not enough to power up these two. If you want to have loud voice recordings, maybe you want to do for YouTube or your audio projects or documentary or whatever, 60, it wasn't enough for me. You really need about 70 to get the really good sound quality from SM7B and Re-20. So when you combine these two, and I use 48 when I'm doing total mix, use 48 gain, and this adds 25, and that's enough to get really great quality from both of these microphones, except the magnetic interference that I had with the Re-20. And as far as mounts, you can get a simple one like this. If you want to really cheap, that's $10. Just type desk mount. That's the first result I got from Amazon. It's a on a stage stand, and that should have you covered. So that's about it. This is my setup. I have two microphones. I probably will get rid of one because it's a little bit steep. As far as, I mean, that's 420, that's 340. Then there's a 600 audio interface. So you're talking about a lot of money invested. So I am looking to actually offload some of these stuff, but I wanted to show you guys the basic setup for podcasting, YouTube, and more. Not just YouTube, because for YouTube, you probably can get away with cheaper stuff. But we're talking about quality, professional quality equipment, and this is pretty much a starter for a broadcast or a podcast. The quality you get is really second to none, especially with RME BabyFace. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will try to compare the two microphones in a future recording. But yeah, I can't recommend any of them, one over the other. It's really up to you. You have to test your place, and you have to test your recordings to see which one works the best for you. So thanks very much for watching, and please, for more gadgets and information, please go to gadgetify.com.